Hey everyone, how's it going? Josh here, and for a few days we all thought that we were going to get an announcement of a Batman Beyond animated movie, which a lot of people got excited for, but unfortunately, seemingly WB debunked it, which kind of sucks because it would have been a really cool thing. A lot of people saw it as WB's answer to Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which has been a huge, both critical and I think box office-wise success world round. Even though it was later debunked, a lot of people are saying, oh, it could still be secretly in development, or at least maybe seeing the excitement that fans had for it, maybe they'll actually kick something off for this, because they've been trying to make a Batman Beyond film for quite some time, especially since it's before the Nolan films, but obviously once Batman Begins and all that stuff got started, they kind of sidelined those efforts for the time being. And along with those rumored, now debunked reports, they were also saying that Terry McGinnis might be half Asian. This would definitely work on his maternal side, as his father's reproductive system was rewritten according to Project Batman Beyond to really be a replication of Bruce Wayne's material. If they either did that or didn't do that, I definitely think this film could be an interesting take on the nature versus nurture type theme for a Batman film, with Terry questioning everything like he does in Justice League Epilogue. And the reason I say this is because I think versus doing a traditional origin story again, which might get more comparisons to Into the Spider-Verse, I think it'd be cool to see Terry maybe in his prime as Batman finally realizing the revelation, or finally discovering the revelation that his parentage isn't exactly how he thinks it is, which, like I said before, would lead to the whole nature versus nurture theme. And I think that theme could be really well done in this movie, because you could also raise questions like fate versus free will, that kind of stuff. And having Terry learn about his parentage would also be a huge shock, not only to Terry in the movie, but also to the audience itself, because not everyone saw Justice League Epilogue, not everyone remembers the content of that episode as well. So to really have this twist be in the film would probably, I'm sure fans wouldn't be upset about it, but I'm sure fans would be really shocked by it, and they would probably applaud the movie for having such an interesting twist or something like that. Even besides that, this would make a dilemma over the course of the film, as he's likely to at this point have based a lot of his identity around who he thought he was before, especially being the new Batman of the new generation. So I definitely think this would be a really interesting kind of just way to take a film like this, a way to introduce the character not only to general audiences, but to reimagine him maybe in a few different ways for familiar audiences, to keep things fresh and keep things new. I mean, I would still have Cadmus be, I guess, the overall antagonist along with Amanda Waller to a certain extent, and then have Derek Powers as well be the kind of main villain, I guess you would say, that he would eventually fight, because it's a superhero movie, they all have to fight eventually. And a reason why I say Derek Powers is because he would be a good character to also explore that nature versus nurture theme with, considering his parentage kind of influenced his life heavily, and his character is just really interesting. I know they originally envisioned him being kind of the Joker to Terry's Batman, didn't really work out that way. Definitely they could still do some magic with it, because like I said before, a lot of people don't remember every little detail from Batman Beyond, especially because the comics kind of have done their own thing. So I'm sure a lot of people don't remember Derek Powers, and if they do, I'm sure they wouldn't mind some liberties being taken with him to make his storyline more of a parallel to Terry's, kind of to show and I guess further expand upon the nature versus nurture aspect that could potentially be explored. But comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think about this kind of thing? Do you think it'd be interesting? Do you think it'd be maybe a bit too much for this kind of film? Do you want a Batman Beyond film? Let me know down below, and we'll see you guys later.